Hello guys, welcome to our channel Way to Know. So based on the request from some of our readers, we have been doing this series of videos on KiCad. So KiCad is a open source schematic and PCB layout tool used by most of the hobbies and some of the industry persons as well. So this is open source basically, and this has features almost similar to other major tools used in the industry. The tools like the OrCAD, which has the Allegro8, and then the Altium, the mental graphics tools like the DX Designer. So there are several tools available, the pads. So this has features which for a beginner is easy to learn. So now, before just going to the introduction, let us see what. So when you open a KiCad, after you install and open a KiCad, this front end GUI opens up. So when you click or double click on the KiCad exe, so KiCad installation is very easy. If you are a beginner or a professional, it's just simple steps to install it. So before moving forward, let us see what is KiCad. So this gives a simple explanation about KiCad. So if you go to help, any tool, go to help and say about, you will get to know what is the version that is associated with it, the copyright information, the supported systems on which you can install this application, and a brief about this application would be there. So this is nothing different. So when you open KiCad, you see that this is the description of KiCad EDA. Suite is a set of open source applications. Open source is what very important here, and that's what attracts a lot of the designers for the creation of electronic schematics and PCB boards. So we know basically to design any electronics board, first you have to draw a schematic, and then that schematic need to be converted into some netlist. So for beginners these terms could be little typical, but just understand that if you have a computer motherboard in your hand, so that is a PCB basically on which components are mounted. So the first starting point for that is the schematic, which will be drawn in a tool, and then this schematic will be used to develop a PCB layout. So this PCB layout will be used as a source to develop the green PCB that you see in the computer boards, and then the components will be assembled on top of it. So if you see any tool, it is a combination of schematic and PCB layout. And then this is the official website. This is where you can download and see other information. And then there is a developer website on Launchpad, and official KiCad library repository. So all the relevant information regarding the libraries, regarding the tool, everything is available on this KiCad. And then any issues you observe can be reported back to KiCad, and they will be fixing these bugs. So there is a bug tracker at GitLab, and then there is a groups and community similar to the forums that you have for different applications or whatever. So there is a support community where you can post your questions. So this looks like a good consolidated approach by KiCad guys, where you have everything. Now let's start with KiCad. Enough of this introduction, let us start with the KiCad. So when you start, you just open up with a new project, right? So you go to File, New Project, okay, and then just choose some folder based on your connection. So I have chosen RS-232, and then inside that RS-232 transceiver, and here whatever you give will be the project file. So now mine is RS-232 transceiver. So let us assume, without any confusion, I will start another 232-1 example. Okay, so now in this I will open up, I will name a project called RS-232. So you can see here .pro is the project extension of this KiCad, and then .sch is the schematic file, and .kicad_PCB is the PCB extension for this KiCad files. So very simple to understand, there's nothing complex here. And then there are when you see this menu, before going into developing a schematic and see how to move it, you just see this front-end interface. We will talk about this in another video. This is what I liked in KiCad the most. A wonderful GUI front at the front, which helps us to browse through some of the important things. So we will talk about that in later video. Now, first thing is we have to draw the schematic, right? So let us open SCH. So when you open SCH, it opens up with a default border and then all the relevant information. So you can edit it, edit this particular border and relevant information in the first page using this. We will see how to edit later. So, and then the next step would be, once this is open, let us assume I don't want to tinker about this border and all, and I just want to straight away start with the schematic. So for placing the symbol, you have to click here. This is the place where you will have symbols, and then when you click here, it says loading libraries. So now one of the important features of all the EDA tools that are available in the market are that they will give some predefined libraries to you. You need not create everything from the scratch. If something is required, just create your new symbol. Otherwise, there are mostly many symbols available. Now, as we are talking about some RS-232, I will just take an IC MAX232, which is known to everyone, and then place it here. So you see, this is what we click, and then it opens up. You filter using RS-232 or whatever the keywords you give here, and then when you double click or when you select and press OK, the symbol appears here. So as simple as this. Now if you want to move this, so you can either click and drag, or if you just right click, you can see here there is a drag option. The shortcut is G. So select this and just press G and move your mouse. This is the shortcut for moving, and then when you click escape, you will stop moving this. And if you want to connect some ground here, so now I am moving this border, right? If you want to center this, and if you want to see the entire schematic, this is called zoom fit the page. It is present in almost different tools, so everyone must be aware. And if you want to zoom only this, hover the mouse here and try to scroll the mouse, so it highlights. So now if you want to connect a ground, there is a ground symbol here. So you just try to select whatever the kind of power or grounds that are required. So if you want to have this kind of symbol, you can use it. So that is again a simple connection. So, and then if you want to connect something, just click on that wire, click here, and then again click at the second point where you want to connect this. I did Ctrl Z now because it wasn't, the connection was not clear. So this is how it goes. So now if you want, you can delete that. So this as simple as this. So, and now this basic introduction, forget forget if there are any errors or anything associated or misdrawings. And then if you want to duplicate this component, so here if you see there is a duplicate option, just select that and it copies another. So again I'll click here and press C, it gets duplicated. So you can use shortcut options as well. So now if you want to change the footprint of this, if you want to change the reference designator of this, you can go to properties and edit properties, and if you want, you can change to U1 or whatever based on your convenience. And then similarly you can also change the values. So right click, properties, edit properties, you can change here. And one of the beautiful thing that I have seen, all the tools also has, when you click right click and you press open documentation, it directly opens the PDF based on the link you have provided here. So other tools also has this option, but it is also being a free tool, it looks like a full-fledged tool. So just we wanted to give an introduction on this. We will talk about some of the complex things in KiCad. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.